Real world matters. Dozens of retired Nigerian soldiers yesterday barricaded the main entrance of the Federal Ministry of Finance in Abuja, demanding payment of outstanding entitlements. Now, the aggrieved ex-servicemen are demanding the release of their unpaid gratuities, security department allowance, and their salary shortfalls. This is very interesting, as well as other benefits. Take a look at this video.
After 31 years, some of us, our legs are cut, some of us, our hands are cut, some of us, we are not complete anymore. Then you can't pay us our money complete. You cannot give us.
There were increments in the system. The increment is supposed to reflect on the new chart, but they are still using the old one to pay. After some time, we wrote to them. We're expecting them to write back to us that they have there's an increment. They never write back, meaning they are sitting on top of that money. Until after we make a little protest, they now pay partially out of that money, meaning our money.
Now, the Military Pensions Board says that retirees who disengage as of the 1st of July 2024 are not eligible for the new minimum wage, which the protesters are describing as unacceptable. Now, the senior finance ministry officials, including the permanent secretary yesterday, later met with selected protest leaders and MPB representatives behind closed doors. And the ministry says that their demands are being reviewed, but the protesters insist that they will not back down until funds are released and payments begin. But the bigger question remains, why can't we look after the people who served at our front lines, who once protected us? If we are treating retired service members this way, what message are we sending to those in uniform?
It was retired police officers, now is retired soldiers. The issue I see here is that most departments, parastatals and agencies are not adequately funded. Even those that are funded, corruption in the system always rears its ugly head when it comes to things like this. It's really sad when you see people that have given the whole of their lives in service to the country having to beg for what is rightfully theirs. I pray that they get their entitlements paid and so on, and saying those that disengaged on the particular date are not entitled to the increment and all that. That's a lot of problems that is brewing.
For those protesting soldiers, it's a pity that this is where we have come to as a country. I think that we need to investigate what if it is contributory pension scheme that they are not receiving what they were supposed to get. Investigations should begin as we speak. Who are the agencies that are meant to disburse what they say is their entitlement, that are not giving them what is due them? Who are those at the helm of affairs that are supposed to give these people what they deserve, that are not giving it to them? What happened? Was there corruption? We need to beam our searchlight into areas where perhaps there must have been corruption taking place that is denying these people of what is rightfully theirs. And so they should begin to engage the right people, because yes, the attention has gotten to them right now, saying they are protesting and all, but they must ensure that at the end of the day, they get the result they need to get. And that is where engagement, strategic engagement comes in.
All right, and I'll pick up from there. On this table, a lot of times we've spoken about this. These people, this is their right. Alam, I don't know if you remember when we spoke about the fact that some of them were praying. I think those were the police officers. They were praying for their pensions to be paid. And when I see things like this, I'm like, who is the person sitting on this? Look at these people. You can tell that they are not so well to do. They've worked for the country. And at the end of the day, how do you want to encourage more people to do things for Nigeria if we see people that have, put their lives down now crying and praying that they get their pension? So please, I really pray that we look into this. This is not a thing of fun. They're not supposed to be protesting. I know the other time there was a protest, they said something will be done, but these are soldiers now. So what is happening? Like, who is the person holding these people's money? It's getting really, really sad and worrisome.